Marc and Ashley.
Awesome. Thank you so much. And hi, Shockley family. We are excited to be on with you guys tonight and to share a little bit about who we are and a little bit about this amazing company that some of you tonight may be already a part of our Shockley family, and there may be others who are evaluating this for the first time and maybe don't really know much about Shockley or, who we are as a company. But I really just want to invite you, if this is your first time joining us and listening in, to really just, take notes and see what it is in your life that you're looking for and what does your future look like and what are the things that, you're doing to prepare for those things. And I think that those are always good questions to ask ourselves when we're evaluating any opportunity and seeing how we might be able to fit in. But a little bit about us really quickly. Both my wife and I, we are currently coordinators in Shockley, and I just wanted to share a little bit of backstory about us. I grew up in a Shockley home. My parents and my grandparents were actually involved with Shockley since 1959, and I've had the opportunity to watch this company grow. I've seen amazing stories throughout the years of people's lives being transformed, not only in health because of our products, but also because of the business that this company provides and the stay-at-home opportunity that a couple of generations of my family took advantage of and had lifestyles that were really unmatched. But it was about a year ago that Ashley and I really made a decision, and that's what I really want to clarify in that sentence, is that we made a decision, and that was that we were going to start our own business and, start our own plan and put our own style, learning from what my family had done in the past, but really taking ownership and moving forward and going after some goals. And, this list that we put out, a lot of people sort of put out the things they've accomplished and stuff, and I always struggle with that because I never want anyone to feel like we're bragging or we're saying, oh, look at us, look what we've done. But what I really want to convey in this little portion here is what happens when you do make a decision and you commit to something and you take ownership is you reach goals and you have achievements that you accomplish together. And it's just important. And so these things that we did about the new directors conference, that was a really big goal of ours. And I can't say enough for those that are new with us to really strive for that because of the opportunity it gives you to see this company at a different level. The bonus car that we've qualified for, I can't think of anyone who wouldn't want the opportunity to have a new car. And just for doing your job, just for doing, some relatively simple qualifications in order to make that happen, to have a car paid for you. And I think a big one that came to us by total surprise was this third one of the Wall of Honor Top Rising Stars for 2015. What a moment of recognition that we had in front of our Shockley family in Cleveland, just for really just maximizing growth at beginning stages within this company. And for those of you that have been in Shockley a while, I think most of us can agree that Shockley does some of the best and top-notch recognition for their leaders than anyone else in our industry. But with that, I want to give an opportunity for Ashley to introduce herself and welcome everybody to this call as well.
Thanks, Mark. Hey, Shockley family, how are you? Ashley here. Following along with what Mark was saying, kind of going down the list of the things that we were able to achieve last year. The Shockley Chairman's Retreat, we were so excited. Well, we were already pumped up when we were in at Shockley Live this last year because we had achieved things like the top 10 rising star, on our way to where we are now. And when they announced the Chairman's Retreat, that was something that we looked at and we said, we can do this. We can definitely achieve this. So it really helped push us to just intensify our already solidified desires to grow this business and just do it a little bit quicker and really reach something. So because we did that, we also had the fire under us to grow the business quickly, and we're able to qualify for Los Cabos. Obviously, because we are on the phone with you here, we are not in Los Cabos, but we have a really great reason for that, and that's because we have our first baby, our baby girl, coming just in a few months, and we're unable to go to the trip because of that. But what better reason not to travel than to be here and prepare for her to come. But just qualifying for that trip, as you heard Marc say, you know, his family has been in Shaklee for many, many, many years, and to be able to qualify for our first trip that we achieved strictly on our efforts alone with our organization is something that, even though we're not there, we are still so excited about just being able to qualify for that and to have that achievement on a list of things that we wanted to accomplish with our business this year. So with that, I'm going to hand it back over to Marc.
All right. So that's enough about us, and I think a lot of people who present with Shaklee, it's we just want to let you know what's possible with this company, and I think that's through our actions and you know, what other leaders can do. And so tonight what I want to do now is transition in to talk about you and to talk about those of you that are on this call, and those of you that are looking, really the ones that are looking at this for the first time, or maybe you've been in Shaklee but you haven't made that decision to really move ahead and take advantage of everything that this company has to offer. But what we're going to do is we're going to go through the original Shaklee presentation. I think, you know, other people will insert different slides and they'll make changes, and what we really wanted to do was take the presentation straight out of the box as Shaklee gives it to us, that anyone can download, and show you just kind of how we go through and what we talk about, and make it really easy. And as you go through that and you present more and more, then you can make changes and do all of those things. But we really wanted to give it a really good view and perspective from what the company offers us right away. So anytime we sit down with someone, we want to ask them where they are and what their life's like, what they're searching for, what things are working, what things need improvement. And some of the top three that come up a lot is work and family, and having enough time in the day, enough time with your family versus the amount of hours that you put into work. And I think that's always a desire, is to be able to be home more often. And if you have a family and you have kids, is to watch them grow and go through life as they mature, and not to miss out on those special moments. And the next area we talk about a lot is health and fitness, because that can sometimes take a backseat priority in our lives as things get busier with work and families, and kind of wanting to whether it's get back into shape where you were in college, or maybe become a weekend warrior where you're out, doing triathlons or marathons, or, you just want to feel better physically. There's so many avenues to discuss on that level. And, third is just the lifestyle, is the picture that you had when you were 21 and invincible in life, what you have now when you're sitting and you're at work, or, you're on the weekends. Did the picture end up the way you wanted it, or could you maybe scratch some things off and, get a new canvas and paint a better picture and a newer picture for yourself? So that's really kind of what we want to talk about tonight, is that vision and where you see your life. And if Shaklee can be a vehicle to get you there, then we fully want to invite you to partner with us and really evaluate this opportunity, and, again, to make a decision on where you want to go. So what if you were sitting with a friend, or you're here tonight, what if someone offered you an opportunity? What if someone offered you something that included that rewarding lifestyle, whether it was more money at the end of the month, or the possibility to go on these exotic trips like hundreds of our Shaklee family are at right now, as Ashley talked about, in Los Cabos. For those of you that are on Facebook, it's nothing but paradise going on Facebook right now, of everyone who is experiencing that trip. And we've been on trips in the past with my family, and nothing is like traveling with Shaklee. It is always 5-star. It is always all-inclusive, and you are literally catered to from the moment you leave your doorstep until you return home. And it's just unforgettable experiences I have growing up in the Shaklee family and just traveling the world. And really, I don't think I even understood at a young age how impossible that might be as you get older and you have a family, and to be able to travel the way that Shaklee takes care of you. We talk about the Shaklee effect, and we see that a lot in our marketing and just the way that we explain this company. And it's through moments like these. It's through this 30 minutes that we're going to be together on this call. It's through a coffee date with someone. It's through a presentation at a gym. It's through these little moments that we share about who Shackley is, whether it's a single product, whether it's all of our product lines, whether it's our opportunity. Those are the little steps that create a much bigger picture of the Shackley effect. And if for any of you that have heard our CEO speak, and he talks about this global effect and doing better in the world by just each of us taking a little bit of a part of action in this world of creating financial opportunities and doing good by doing better. It's just an unbelievable thing that together, not only as individuals, but as a company, we get to represent something to have such a positive change in this world towards health and really financial freedom and so many aspects that you'll hear as we continue to talk tonight and as you learn more and more about our company. There's three sort of baselines that we talk about when we are introducing Shackley to people, and a lot of people who have been with the company or know about Shackley is usually it comes through a product. Not always, but a lot of people have been introduced by whether it's our weight loss, weight management programs, or our nutrition, or maybe it's our eco home-friendly cleaners. But they usually it's a little small part that they've had some experience in using some of our products, and then they, as anything, whether it's a book or a movie or someone who's styling your hair, we have this tendency, especially now in the social media world, of sharing what we get excited about, right? I mean, I countlessly see on social media, someone takes a picture of what they're eating at a restaurant and posts about it, and if it's near me, I may just check that out. So it's kind of in our natural effect, if you will, that we are a sharing community and a sharing society, that we let people know what we like, and we also let them know what we don't like. So really it's just a natural progression that if you try a product and you like it, you're going to probably share it with some people. And then we look at, kind of a bigger picture of this building and making a decision that, maybe I want a different lifestyle, or maybe I want some of these perks and advantages that this company has to offer. And so maybe I'll build a team. Maybe I'll look at what this really looks like as a package deal for me and my family, and go ahead and make that a decision for yourself. We look at, when it comes into making a decision, I think there's three questions that people often ask themselves, and that's, can I do this? The second question that they'll ask is, does it work, or can I make money at it? And the third question people ask a lot of times is, do I have support? Do I have training? Do I have a team, a system that I can plug into? And Shackley, we talk about money and we talk about financial sides and our product lines, which Ashley is going to go through with you in a few minutes. There's a target market, and this is coming from 2013 when the Euromonitor looked at buying habits and spending trends in 5 major markets across basically retail environments, and they were looking at health on a weight management level, healthy beauty, healthy home, and then sort of the supplementation industry as a whole. And you can see just pictured here by this slide that you're looking at a $360 billion market, and I know that number has increased since this poll was taken, but each of these numbers goes through sort of what our product lines represent and what they show, and we're going to refer back to this in a little bit, but I just want you to kind of remember where these numbers, what they looked like, as far as people want to know, well, are people buying what you're sharing? And this clearly shows that there's money being spent in our product category areas, and like I said before, that number is increasing every year. I think one of the most attractive things about our company, there's quite a few things that are attractive, but one that really hits home for me is this sense of trust and who we are as a company. And I think it's hard to find companies nowadays that you can trust. Things have changed so much globally, and even just in the economy, and you see companies that are here today, gone tomorrow, and there's not a lot of companies left that can really say that they're based on over 100 years of innovation, as you see here by Dr. Shockley, who founded our company, created the first multivitamin, multimineral 100 years ago. We just celebrated that in Cleveland. And what this man did by introducing not only products that are world-class and safe and natural and effective, what he also did was he created a business model that I think is untouched, that I think is absolutely amazing, that many other companies have obviously tried to follow in those footsteps, but we were one of the first, and no one can take that from us. And I think that that's so valuable in sharing who we are. And can you trust this company? Can you trust the founder? And can you also trust now our current chairman and CEO, Roger Barnett, who I've had the opportunity to know him since he purchased our company, and it was so refreshing to see a man and his family who came in to Shockley and not only stayed to the principles and the values in which Shockley were founded on, but he wanted to improve upon them and make them better and really take this company to new levels. So it's such a nice opportunity to work with a guy like Roger, and we got time to spend with him at the chairman's retreat, and he's just an outstanding man. He's a family man and a businessman, and he's just very, very connected to his vision and his purpose and what he wants to accomplish with this company. I think sort of piggybacking on stability, and we talk about, financial stability. If I jump in today and I'm going to make a career of this, is it going to be there in 10 years? And, none of us can predict the future 100%, but we can learn from the past of a company, and we can learn from where they've been and what they've accomplished. And Shockley has never lapsed on a payment to any of its distributors. We have billions of dollars in commissions, and we're continuing to expand and improve upon what we do as a company. And I don't think anything speaks more for our stability than what our track record fully shows. So here I'm going to sort of pass the mic over to Ash and let her continue through some of our product quality, and I'll join back with you guys at the end of the call. And so here's Ash.
Hey guys, I wanted to talk to you, just moving on in the slides, about the Shockley difference. I worked in a gym for a long time. I was a general manager of a fitness facility, and because I was in that portion of the fitness world, I saw companies come across my desk constantly that wanted us to jump on board with them, presented an opportunity for us to make more money, and I was always extremely skeptical of every company in our business demographic and what we do. And obviously, I came on board with Shockley before I knew why, because I started dating Marc and the Cheneys, and Shockley was it from the very beginning. I learned all about it, whether I wanted to or not, and I have never been more grateful for that. But I had to learn on my own why Shockley was different, and it says it right here in this slide. We have the best testing. We have the best ingredients. We have more studies than anybody that I know of on all of our products, and they're published. And because of the stability that Marc was talking about in the previous slide and the legacy that we have with the amount of years our company has been in business, we have things like 20-year landmark studies that nobody else can touch, and we have the proof right here in our products. So it was very important to me to make the decision. Yes, I would have used Shockley, but whether, dating Marc and marrying Marc, but would I have really jumped on board with Shockley and really changed my lifestyle unless there was something that was so clear that made Shockley different than everybody else out there? And we have it. So moving on to all of our products that have all of these amazing tests and all of the guarantees that we have with our products. We have products for every single thing in our home. The only thing we go to Costco for is toilet paper and paper towels and sometimes some ribs. But as far as cleaning products, personal care products, obviously our protein shakes, our supplements, what we put in our body, even specialized healthy solutions for things that need something a little bit more specific, with products like Vivix and MindWorks and Omega Guard. Everything that we use in our home comes from our company. And that's something that we really like to talk to our team about and portray to the people that are coming on board. If you're growing a business with Shackley, why not use everything from a company that you know you're getting the best products from? One, two, it's a great business plan to purchase from yourself and to make those commissions off of your own purchases. And we know, being with Shackley, with things like the Get Clean line and the personal care line, that we end up saving a ton of money and having products that are completely safe. I can't even express to you the amount of relief I have in not having to worry about our home being toxic to our baby girl that's coming into the picture in the next few months. The house that we live in, luckily, has never had anything but Shackley in it. And that is something that I just don't even have to think about, And my friends that are searching for those perfect products, and once I get Shackley in front of them, there's no turning back. So we've got something for everybody in every aspect. And one of the lines that I really, really love, and something that we use in our business from the very start, is the life plan. The life plan is a starting point for us in our business. And it is, I'm so excited to be able to say, you guys, this is exciting. So excited to be able to say that it is the best, most comprehensive nutritional system in the world. We get to say that. We get to say that with Shackley Legal behind us, and that's amazing. For us, it's a starting point. The reason that we choose it to be a starting point for people is that people who are coming into Shackley as product users, we want them to feel the most bang for their buck, and the life plan will do it. If any of you have tried or are looking to try the life plan, 30 days, there's no way that you're not going to feel a difference there. And when you have people that get that, they get to try this product for 30 days and they get to feel the difference that they feel, there's nowhere else but up when it comes to Shackley and opening up their minds to all the other product lines that we have to offer. So the reason that I like the life plan too is that there's so many options with it, different flavors, all of that good stuff. And the best part is that we've chosen to have it be a starting point for our business, but you don't have to. We have all of those product lines. That's the best part about this business, is you can run your business however you want. You have all those product lines to choose from to get people introduced to. Now, when we look at studies and we talk about science, I mean, if you look at some of these numbers, they might scare you. And if you're not a numbers person, they might make you really excited. We have a lot of people that came on board strictly because they could go on and look at real studies like the Landmark study and see things like 11% lower cholesterol ratios. I mean, nobody else can do that. It's incomparable. And the best part is that you don't have to be an expert. You don't have to. Shackley does all the work for you. We have all of the studies for you. A great example of some of those studies is the telomere study that we have. We've got products that, are proven to, help you have significantly longer telomeres. That's awesome. And if you don't know what that means, the best part is that we have the resources for you. A website that I really enjoy using is the healthresource.shackley.com website. Dr. Jamie McManus works with a lot of the medical team and the science team in putting together this website that has all of these studies here for you. So when somebody has a question, you can go straight to a website and you can put a study in front of them and you can show it to them and you can talk through it. And not only that, if you're growing a business with Shackley, you can educate yourself on these things as well. We have products for every part of your home. We have products for every part of your life. And these products are also for everyone. We've got weekend warriors. We've got people like Marc and Scott Kelly, astronauts that are taking our products, Olympic athletes, families. It's proven by people. And I wouldn't have wanted to go full force into our business unless I had testimonies of my own. So the fact that we have a huge Shackley family out there, and we have so many customers that have amazing testimonies. And what I love about Shackley and about its family is that there's no competition in Shackley. There are people in every organization and testimonies all across the country and all across the globe that people who have those testimonies are more than willing to share them with everybody. So we have great resources online with like the Shackley Effect page and Shackley Works page on Facebook, where you can go on and get testimonies from everyone and about anything as far as Shackley products are concerned. And that's something that's really valuable to us in our business. It opens up the demographic to people that you can provide product to literally everyone. And one thing that Shackley has that not a lot of people have is that 100% guarantee, no matter what. When people ask us if they can try the product, well, can I try it? I say absolutely. They buy the product, and if you don't like it, if it doesn't work, you can return it. And it never happens because everybody's always happy with it. So having that 100% guarantee on all of our products is something that we can really stand by, and it's something that's extremely exciting, not only for a business owner, but as a product user as well. I'm going to move it back over to Marc. Thanks, guys.
All right. Well, everybody, take a deep breath, because that was a lot of information coming at you in 25 minutes. So we're going to just really focus this last little part back on you again. And, you saw those numbers that Ash was talking about, and, it's unfathomable to me, the amount of research. Like, it's absolutely overwhelming. But when you look at, like, the specifications and the pages and the tests and all of that, it's real. This is real stuff. This is something that other companies don't even think about doing. And there could be conversations for hours just on this topic alone. But it's what gets us pumped up and excited, because we are so confident and so sure of what we are able to represent, that it gets us pumped, and it's so reassuring to know that we are backed by a company who truly values what it takes to be number one. And I am so thankful for that on a daily basis. But back to you, and if you're evaluating this for the first time and you're just looking at this, a lot of this information that you just got is probably just like, oh my gosh, I don't know what to make all this. But what you do know is you, and you do know where you are in life, and I think that's the most important education that we all get, is our life and what we've been through. So we know how to look ahead, and we know what we need to do. And, even if we don't know what we need to do, at least we can have these moments like this to be honest with ourselves and wonder, maybe I do want a better life. Maybe I do want some of those things that I used to dream about that I put up on the shelf and have gotten dusty, and I want to bring those back out and I want to revisit. Or maybe it's something new that you want to do, whatever it is. This could be that opportunity for you. I know it's been the opportunity for us and hundreds and thousands of other people that I've met throughout my lifetime with Shackley and through my parents' business. It's just an unbelievable different way of life. They don't teach this in school and in college, so it's no wonder to us when we start talking this way to people. They're like, what do they mean? This flexibility, and I can do what I want, and I can work from home, and I don't have a boss. And people think we're absolutely nuts sometimes until we actually show them what our life is really like. And it came from making that decision. So we'll switch gears a little bit into what does it look like? What is this? We talked about building a team, and everything starts sort of in that, you use the products, and then you sort of move into that share mode, and you have this opportunity to become a distributor and start sharing products. And, whether you're, sharing enough products to, make the money back to pay for your products, so your products are free every month, that's great. I mean, who wouldn't love to get their products for free? There's not another retail outlet that I know of that offers you, free offers you money for your friends shopping there. I don't know of other companies that are currently doing that. But that's really where it starts is, you become a distributor, and then if you make that decision and you say, yeah, I want to build a team and I want to, make a go at this and really do it, is, you start looking at the first level, which is director, and what your income could be like there. And, we showed you that slide at the beginning of tonight talking about the things that really were just added bonuses for us just doing what we needed to do on our path to become successful. And, the trips and the new directors conference, things like that, that all starts at, the first level in this company, is to be able to enjoy rewards like that, which I think is phenomenal. It's not just the top, 5 people or whatever in a company that get to enjoy all this. We're doing it from the ground floor. And I think that that's just another way that Shackley rewards us. And then as you move, a little more and you start expanding your team and building a little more, you look at, ranks like coordinator, and your income's going up, and that's where, they're handing you keys to a car payment. Even more exciting trips like Los Cabos that's happening right now. Everybody's on day 1 of that trip. Then up to ranks like executive coordinator, and your team's growing even more, and you're helping more people, and you're seeing your income grow, and now you're looking at things like VIP trips and possibilities with the fast track program, which if you're on this call tonight and this is your first time, plug in with whoever invited you this call to explain the fast track program to you. In respect for your time tonight, we don't have time to go into that, but it's such a rewarding financial program for those who really want to excel at this business. And then really sort of the top ranks that we talked about in Shackley is master coordinator. And most people that you talk to, if you ever talk to someone and they're not a master coordinator and they are building and growing their organization, that's their goal, and that's where they want to hit. And I think that's where true financial independence comes from. But at the same time, it's where you as a person, where you become this sort of new you on learning how to coach people and how to work with teams and how to help people, and just who you become in that process, I think is so valuable in leadership and in other areas of your life that, it's so much more than just what is shown on this slide. There's a much bigger picture to this, and all built in with our Shackley effect of helping people and creating more positive social change. But the bonuses aren't bad either. I mean, you can't ignore them. I mean, when you look at incomes like that and a $600 car payment a month, I mean, who would say no? And then, other trips, and talking about fast track again. Our final thing, and we like sharing this with everybody that we meet with, this is sort of just a chart of what your business could look like, and I call this the dream chart. And pick where you circle the things, or if you're on the call tonight, write down what on this list, really, really excites you, speaks to you, because that gives an idea of where your mindset is, where you see yourself, and plan together. So I really urge you to ask the site to get you or a printout so that you can start to build your plan and see what you want your life to look like. Because at the end of the day, that's what it's about. It's about the opportunity to create something for yourself and your family, and the vehicle to do that. As we wrap up tonight, I first want to thank you all for your sense and your attentiveness. That's a lot of information at one time, but we're a community. I have people that I have grown up in this company with, that I talk to, brothers and sisters I have, that they're my Shackley aunts and uncles, because they watched me grow up at a young age. We're a family. We come from all walks of life. We come from different countries. We come from different backgrounds and different languages, but like-minded people, all with a similar goal and a similar purpose. And that's lacking these days in social media. We're stuck to our phones and our tablets, and this is an opportunity to stick to people. And I think that is so rewarding at the end of the day. And really, we're a company and this business is designed by you. That's why when I show you that chart at the end, I say pick what you want. This is your life, and you tell me what you want out of it, and I'm gonna partner up with you side by side, and we're gonna make this thing happen for you, because we don't succeed unless you. And I think that that's such a powerful statement in today's to be able to have that type of camaraderie and that partnership. But you pick it. You pick what you want. You pick when you want to work, and we just help guide our team in the best ways, and we reach out to other people and figure out how to do it together. So finally, how do you see yourself fitting in? That's always our question is, you want to try some products, you want to sit and put a plan together. What do you see your part in this? And more and more, we just get excited about sharing this opportunity. I wish I could just show snapshots to everybody of what we've experienced with this company, and we try to do that in about 30 minutes on a call, and if we could sit down longer, we would. And I hope to meet some of you at our future events and things like that. But with that in close, there are those 3 ways to join. We look at our use, share, build model, and then there's how do I get started? And this is another thing that I would invite you to sit down with the person who invited you tonight, and look at our product options and look at our plan options, and help them have them help you make sense of those and what works for you, and what the next steps are for you. So with that, I conclude with our final question of, what will your Shackley effect be? And if I have the opportunity to meet any of you in the future, please say hi, and let me know what that effect is and what it will be. So with that, we will close our time, and I thank you again for giving us the opportunity to share a little bit about who we are and what the Shackley opportunity means to us. So thank you guys very much.
Ashley and Mark, thank you so much. That was an absolutely amazing presentation. One of the things I love about Shackley is our incredible heritage and history that we have. And the more amazing thing is when you see parents and children not only working the same business together, but starting their own businesses and their own organizations. So a huge testament to the great things at Shackley, but also to the team and to your parents and the amazing leadership that they built. And also a big congratulations to you and Ashley on your professional life, all the fantastic things you guys have qualified for, 3 trips, a car, amazing ranks, and also for your new baby girl that's on the way. So we appreciate you. We thank you. And tonight's been very inspirational, and we really do appreciate your time. So thanks for sharing with us.